So this is a quick explanation and demonstration of the 4mm scale narrow gauge wagon tipper I've been building. So we have the frame here, as you can see, rotates with the wagon in the main structure. Although the wheel sets do move a little bit, they don't actually derail as it rolls all the way over. The idea being that a loaded train gets shunted through one wagon at a time. This tips the load out, and then the next wagon comes along. But to save all that uncoupling business, these wagons are fitted with 2mm neodymium magnets. So if it all works, they can stay coupled, and the wagon in the tippler can rotate, and then the next wagon can just be shunted along after it, and it all carries on. This is based on the system that was used at the Bourne the Mona, which I may well have mispronounced, Peat Railways, where they just had a coupling that allowed them to do that, because they shunted through sort of 20 odd, I think, wagons at a time, one after the other, to be fueling the power plant. I'm not quite that ambitious because I'll only be having rakes of 4 wagons, but essentially that is how it works. I've got one of these little, I think they're the N10 6-volt motors off of eBay with a gearbox. That'll be driving the tipper. That'll probably be mounted underneath, and I've got a small drive band. As you can see here, there's this extra ring on the outside with a groove in, and that'll be mounted underneath. There's no rollers above the tippler cage because this in itself is heavy enough to stay in place. I mean, I've spun it around quite a few times, and it doesn't jump out, which is quite refreshing. I'm quite glad of that. If it does, I mean, there shouldn't. I've tried with the rubber band on this end pulling on it, and it takes sort of quite a bit of force to dislodge the other end. And if it does, I'm working on some sort of sprung rollers, which will hopefully keep it in place. So that's the idea. There'll be some sort of delivery chute underneath to stop all the substrate going into the motor, because that will essentially be right underneath here. But then when it's on the layout, it makes it a bit more visual as well. So hopefully I can get another update done when the motor's fitted and it's powered. So until next time.